Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Owls have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be dragged down. The Roadrunners' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lockett. They're trying to get to him. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Got his man quickly. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Roadrunners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of
this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. He'll set up to throw. Spits it out to the back. On target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throws to the back. It's complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Rice rushes to the line.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember, these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good. And also, you got to put a little bit of touch on it, make it easy for him. If you make it easy, he'll make the catch and get you the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll give it to him again. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Lockett. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looking for a block, it's Smith. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense has a 2nd down play. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Handoff to the lone back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're bringing heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reeves. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Reeves. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Chump. They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 9-half. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Chum. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Give to the running back. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cherry. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Snags it over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Owls.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lockett. Shoots it to the left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd down, going up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Complete to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Going up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Feeling some heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
And the Roadrunners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Chum. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Rice rushes to the line. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rice. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And they'll try to tack on 2. On the option. Now the toss. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He'll pitch it. Nice move there. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The option look. The pitch. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Now the play fake. On target to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds space on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He's looking to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Lockett. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Owls are on the move. They'll try the run. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. He's now up to 83 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pulls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 11 with the grab and the score.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's complete to the left.
And I love working the slot receiver. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To throw, it's Lockett. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Yeah, this is almost icing the cake, right? Like late in the 4th quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.